We are back in the studio at IPL. This is the Jess Address, and I have the most special guest with me today, Renae Braovich. Did I say that correctly? You are the founder and festival director of Rock the Boat Film Festival. This is proudly presented by RHB Films in association with the Rotary Club of Braovich. Did I get that all correct?
That's excellent. Thanks, Jess.
We have this magnificent event coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening in Rockingham?
Rock the Boat Film Festival, it's all about accessibility and community. So very much a community project where we're wanting everyone, no matter your experience, whether you're a seasoned filmmaker, but particularly those who have never picked up a camera to film, to be involved. We're looking for all levels and involving the whole community to tell their stories about any topic, really. And there's one condition, that there must be an element of that project filmed in the city of Rockingham, so one of the 16 suburbs of Rockingham, and that's the main criteria for entry. So it's very much about creating a database of history for our area and really showing who we are, because art reflects us.
Yes, absolutely. Strong believer in that. And that everybody has a story to tell, whether they believe it or not.
Oh, we sure do. It's we all have a story. Everyone is so unique and different, that makes who we are. And that's what it's about, hearing those stories. And I hear so many times in general conversations, incredible stories that just everyday life, that people think, oh, nobody wants to hear that. But yes, we do. That's exactly what we want to hear. We want to hear those everyday stories of maybe it's a daily excursion down, walking along the Safety Bay foreshore, that you do this and you come across a regular person every day, and just whatever that story is, we want to hear it because that's who we are.
And you never know how your story will influence another person. You know, you don't know how they will connect to that story and how that may help them in their life, and maybe even tell their story or have the courage to tell their story. Can you tell me a little bit about what's driven you to do this?
Oh, that goes back quite a way. I will say it goes back to when I was 14 years of age at school. In my journal, I wrote, when the teacher asked, what do you want to do with your life? What is it that you want to do that's different? And I said, I wanted to make a difference to the world, a positive difference, through storytelling and filmmaking. And it's been a long journey, but I feel that this is finally the moment.
It is a bit of a dream come true, isn't it? And the fact that it's happening in Rockingham, we are so lucky. Now, this whole festival is based around 6 categories of video. Can you tell me a little bit about the 6 categories?
Yes, the 6 categories makes it very accessible for everybody to be involved. I'll start with the super short film, under 60 seconds. This means...
What a challenge.
It's very exciting because we've already had some entries into this. We're making it accessible again for everybody. So you may have already in your phone, scroll through your phone, and you may find a wonderful video from 2-3 years ago of somewhere in the city of Rockingham, and maybe Singleton, Braovich, wherever you are, and something funny and unique about that video. Well, just upload it to your socials, make it public, and hashtag Rock the Boat Film Festival, and that's how easy it is.
That is easy.
That's how easy it is with the under 60 seconds. So that's making accessible for everybody. So while we all seem to be movie makers these days, we love seeing videos online and sharing our stories in other way. This is also a wonderful opportunity for some of those stories that we're seeing online to then be screened at the local cinema, and that's what we'll be doing with this film festival, is shortlisting projects, and they'll get to be screened at the local ACE cinemas in Rockingham.
So that was one of the categories. What are the other 5?
The other 5, we've got an under 18s, under 10 minutes. So we are aware of some under 18s working very hard on their projects right now, and that's so exciting. I've also had the opportunity of going to some schools and speaking to some of the media classes, and hear that they're working on those. So that's fantastic. So that's short film.
Yep.
Again, any topic they like. Then we have the open division of under 5 minutes. Now, under 5 minutes can be landscape or portrait, which is vertical or horizontal.
Okay.
Again, making accessible and for everybody who now seems so often with cameras, with mobile phones, up this way, vertical. So we're happy to break the mould, and this is part of rocking the boat and making it open to portrait or landscape. So that's our under 5 minute category.
Of course, because most television you watch is landscape, isn't it?
That's right.
And now, you're right, I'd never thought of it this way. Now mostly we watch a lot of portrait style because of our phones, because of the shape of the phones.
That's exactly right. So there are so many amazing things that you do see again online with, maybe it's on TikTok, Instagram, wherever it is, and it's filmed in portrait. So again, it's making it accessible so everybody has that opportunity. If they already have something that's filmed in the city of Rockingham, get it through to us. We want to see that. We want to see your story, no matter what level you are.
And that was the other thing you said, it's on all formats. TikTok,
yes,
Vimeo, all of those different things. You've got all those stuff that they can actually bring on board and go, I've actually utilised TikTok and what that provides me to create this great content for Rock the Boat.
That's right. It's all there. We have our platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and obviously upload to Vimeo as well. And we have Film Freeway is our platform for those who are not hashtagging us, the longer form. They upload through our Film Freeway, which has all the official documentation and T's and C's in there.
So when does the festival, when are we going to see the content, this great content that all these people have provided?
Okay, so submissions close on the 31st of August, so we're really wanting people to...
So 41 days, I believe. 41 days till entries close, is that correct?
That is correct. 41 days, just under 6 weeks until entries close. So start getting those stories in. We are doing some giveaways until the end of July for those that get early bird entries in. So scroll through your phones now, get things happening.
Okay.
Any projects that you may have filmed from years ago, we also want to see that. And I know I've digressed because you asked me about the date.
Yep.
So August 31st, the submissions close. Then we go through a shortlisting process, and a panel will go through and shortlist those that then get screened at Ace Cinemas. Opening night is October the 19th.
October the 19th, I'm going to put that in my diary because I'm so interested at seeing the great content, because everyone is a movie maker these days. Everyone has their phones out, whether it's at concerts, whether they're down the beach. You see mums with their kids at the playground. They're all developing content that you never know when that great moment occurs that, you share with your friends usually on social media and things like that. But that potentially could be something you share with the whole community.
That's right. We have the opportunity of the opening night, which will also have a special pre-screening event with the official openings and introductions, and a bit of an event held in the Gold Lounge at Ace there. Then we have general screenings through on the following Sunday, which I believe the 23rd, 24th and 25th. General screening days there 3 times a day. Opportunity for schools to come for a school excursion, and that's another category that I've bypassed. We have the schools classes categories that are open. They can film under 10-minute short film or documentaries, and then there's an opportunity for them to have a school excursion and go and see the other projects that are being screened there. That's pretty exciting for their classes and schools. And then it concludes on the 5th of November with a big gala awards night at Gary Holland Centre. So it's really exciting.
It is so exciting, and I think this is going to be an inaugural event. Is it true? Is that true?
So this is the inaugural event, and then we most definitely would like to make it an annual event. So it all hinges on that participation, people getting those films in. So we have full cinemas, all the sessions booked out, and obviously it's the public that makes it a success.
No wonder tourism has got involved, because obviously it's showcasing Rockingham. You know, that's one of the aspects that needs to be in the film. But it's also going to draw people to Rockingham, I believe, as well. Like, people are going to want to come and sit in the cinemas and watch this content, especially if their children have been a part of it, or their cousins, aunties, whoever has developed their content. They're going to want to, you know, experience the fact that their work is going to be shared on the big screen.
Yes,
it actually brings a bit of emotion in me.
It's quite a moment for people to have that opportunity and to say, yeah, you know, wherever their families are around Western Australia, come and look, I've got my project on the big screen. And that's really exciting for everybody in that community. And I would say, particularly this year, being the inaugural year, get your projects in, because, you know, the first year is always a year that you want to get those, you know.
That you could be the winner of. I was the first winner of. There's some statute to that. But also about sharing your story, getting that message out there if you want to share with the world, to sit down and develop your content. And we'll talk about, how do you enter? You said before it's the hashtag.
Okay, that's one way. The other way is we have a platform called Film Freeway. Now, Film Freeway is the very much, you'll find other international film festivals on that platform, like Cannes and Berlin Film Festival. They're on that platform, Film Freeway. So we're also on that one. So the entrants that have perhaps the longer videos, they might have their documentary, they're under 5 minutes, whatever the case may be, they can go through the Film Freeway and upload there. It's via link. Comes straight through to us. We have a look. Also, with the hashtag ones, we will go through on social media and have a look at those. And the ones that are shortlisted that we we'll be putting on at the cinema, we'll notify them, and they will eventually will need to put their entry through the Film Freeway as well.
So there is a process that they need to follow, yep.
Yes. So in the beginning, just to make it really, really simple and accessible for everybody, that hashtag is a brilliant way for the shorter form of videos that come in, and then the longer projects of Film Freeway, we would suggest that way is good for them.
So you're inspiring young directors, filmmakers within our community to get out there and get their stories, obviously, on the big screen. I mean, there's no better time to be in Rockingham than right now if you have a phone. And we all do, don't we?
Any format and any platform. So phone, Super 8. I did see a young woman with a Super 8 camera the other day.
What is a Super 8?
Well, that's the old-fashioned ones that perhaps, if I can think, the best way is, Strictly Ballroom. If you've ever seen Strictly Ballroom, the dad would go around with his Super 8 camera, that sort of old style camera with the traditional film in there. And I saw a young woman with one of those the other day, and I thought, that's fantastic. No matter what format, your more advanced, high definition, 4K, drones. We've already had some drone entries. It doesn't matter. Whatever you've got, we'll accept any device, any platform.
But it has to have the element of it being filmed in Rockingham.
Yes, there must be some identifiable landmark of Rockingham in there. So say perhaps there is a 5-minute short film, and this has been a question to us. They said, well, how much would we need to film in Rockingham? And I would recommend that you would probably want at least 30 seconds of Rockingham with a 5-minute short film. So this means that no matter where you are in Perth, Western Australia, because it's open to anyone in Australia, it means that they've come to this area.
Yes.
To film some element. So it's bringing the people into the area, seeing what beauty we have, and also it's showing who we are. And, that's a big part of it.
Now, that was a very good lead to showing who you are, Renae. You are actually the founder of RHB Films, are you not?
Yes, that's correct.
Now, you told me just before, and I'd like you to tell the community, what is RHB Films?
I founded RHB Films back in 2020 very much to give an opportunity to the underrepresented community to have their voice and be heard and have an opportunity to have something shown on main screen. So that's the reason RHB Films was created, giving opportunity to more underrepresented communities.
And I think that we share that in common. The radio station is all about giving a voice to a community that wants to have a voice. You know, our presenters here are from a diverse background of people, identifying all different areas, you know, all different abilities, and being able to have your voice heard is it's a human aspect that you don't realise actually gives you that, you know, inspires you, makes you lead Inspired Passionate Lives, which is IPL. So we share that in common. So I knew there was a reason why I liked you.
I'm getting quite emotional. Yeah.
Rock the Boat Film Festivals. Check them out either on your socials, Facebook, Instagram.
Yes, all the socials, Facebook, Instagram.
The most content you will find, though, is actually on the website. That's where I found most of the content that I found that I wanted to ask you questions about. But we are so grateful to have you in here. We're looking forward to actually maybe forming a meeting after this and finding out how we can be further involved in promoting this, because the message behind this is something that we so support here. Tris is 100% behind you, our little chief. He's not here at the moment, but he 100% supports you. And we want to know how we can be involved. I'm thinking in my brain right now, what kind of content could I come up with?
Well, we would love to see something from you, Jess, and everybody at IPL. It would be amazing. And we have had some small businesses pop in entries. So again, it's showing who we are. And Jess, would it be okay before we wrap up that I just quickly mention and thank some of our sponsors?
Absolutely. This is the format where you get to do that, so please do.
Because without our sponsors, obviously so much of this would not be possible. Obviously, RHB Films and Rotary Club of Braovich, who is our event partner.
Awesome organisation, so good.
And I just want to say, with Rotary and Rotary Club of Braovich, it's such a dynamic group and an opportunity for those that want to give back to the community as well. We have so much fun, and there's so many different projects they have on the go besides this one as well. So would very much welcome you to come along as a visitor and check us out at any time. So we welcome that. Would like to thank Fraser's Property Australia and the Braovich Parks Project. Films by Trav. Films by Trav will be doing our live stream on the Gala Awards night.
Thanks, Films by Trav.
Impressions Catering, Tourism Rockingham, who have just been amazing with their support, Rose Social and Pandora Rockingham. And so they're our sponsors at the moment. Obviously, still looking for some more, but without sponsors, these things can't happen.
Talking about supporters, we might have a little chat after this. Look, thank you so much, Renae, for coming in and educating me. You've inspired me to get out my phone and think about what content I could create. And I encourage anyone who's listening to talk to their friends about this, get on the social media, check out Rock the Boat Film Festival, find out how you can get your story heard.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
So we're going to play a little bit of a song now. This is Foo Fighters, My Hero.